What's up? How's everybody doing? Um, a friend hit me up yesterday. New friend. Everybody's my friend. Anyway, he asked me about my bucket list. Um, so I chat a little for a second. And he wanted to know if I had an actual list. Like I wrote some stuff down. Um, um, I haven't done that. Well, one thing. Okay, just a second. Whatever, this might go, who knows. Anyway, so it's my birthday, Wednesday. And so I had some family up this weekend, had a little party. Didn't really get much in the way of birthday presents. But my wife yesterday came home with this. Yep. Yep. I had the same one when I was a kid. When I went to kindergarten, I had this thing. It'd been cooler if it had the thermos. It didn't have the thermos. But still awesome. So I made the realization today when I was thinking about doing this video was, well, I'm gonna die someday, probably sooner than later. And when I kick off, I'm gonna be cremated and be put in this lunchbox. Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a lawyer and make it all official, but this is where I'm headed. Yeah. Anyway, it's freaking awesome. So, I don't know. Bucket list. So, I think most people have bucket lists. Like, it's just something people say, oh, my bucket list, where I'm going to check it off. I don't know. I mean, I think before I got sick, I had some shit I wanted to get done, but I guess that's what it's all about. You kind of, once you get your death sentence, kind of prioritize stuff, puts things into perspective. So yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, for sure. Have some kind of list going. So my top 5. I mean, it's not written down, but mostly bucket list for me is an excuse to buy ridiculous shit. Like, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much. But I do have some things that mean something to me, and I'll list them off. I mean, the ones that are on my top, I think it was maybe a top 10, but my top 5 is, it's not like a big order, but sex with a midget. Yeah, that's in there. I got a verbal contract with my wife that if I can find a midget that's willing to go dumpster diving, that's a thing. So, if anybody knows one. Anyway, seriously, that is a thing. I forgot. I got stuck on midget. I should have ended with midget. So I'm gonna build this. I bought this 4 years ago, and I haven't had the money to do it. I am working on it. I buy a lot of ridiculous stuff, but I bought this to go hunting, and I just didn't have the money. It's really expensive. So I'm maybe this year, we'll see. That's on there, my top 5. I want to build a 1,000-yard gun, and that's it. Eventually, if I don't die, but first, end up in my lunchbox. Anyway, another one is tarpon in Florida. Going tarpon fishing in Florida in the Keys on a fly rod, on a fly that I personally made. All the rigging done myself. I gotta pay the charter to take me out on the water, but everything else is on me. And this one's pretty cool because it's not easy. I mean, unlike, having sex with a midget, it takes some skill. Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm not up to the challenge. Anyway, Florida, though, I went there 2 years ago, and it didn't happen. I did fly fish, didn't catch nothing, but I was just getting started with it, and, that's probably a big thing to bite off right away, but, since then, I've gotten so much better tying flies. I make my own flies. I make these, tie my own stuff, my own fishing lures. I'm ridiculous at it. I do all kinds of crazy. I carve them out of wood, but it's working towards something. So I'm hoping to get that done this year. Tarpon fishing in Florida. I want to catch a tarpon on my fly rod. Hopefully I can post a video or a picture of it. But that's big on my list. And that got added to after I got cancer. The midget one's always been there, but it made it official after cancer. But anyway, I think that, I don't know, bucket list is like, I think that you'd want to just be building yourself better as a person. I think when you die, I think that's what it means, is when you finally die, you're fulfilled and you've accomplished everything that you ever want. And yeah, I think that's cool. I really do believe that out of everything, this is kind of a cool thing about, having cancer, whether you see it or not. Being fulfilled. If I don't catch this tarpon, or if I don't build a gun, if I don't ever get to fuck a midget, it's like, it's their goals, and they're meant to be very difficult and hard to accomplish. And then when you start checking it off, you've accomplished something. So, to me, that's it. That's it. I've set the bar way high. Number one on my list is, this is the number one I want to do. Is, since I was a kid, I wanted a '69 Camaro Z28, orange with white stripes. And that's what I'm reaching for. It's super expensive. I don't have enough time to restore one, so I have to buy one that's done, that's good shape, That's my number one. I'm working for it. I want to do that before I die, for sure. So that's a big one, and I'm working on it. I have been since I got out of the hospital. That's something that I thought a lot about, but I got a bunch of other bullshit I do in the meantime, just little stuff. Fishing is like, that's so huge on my life now. I got my dog. I did a video a while back, maybe people didn't see, but I lost both my hound dogs when right before I got sick. They both died. They were old So that's something I never thought I'd have in my life. And I set a goal, and I was going to get a dog, a hound, and I was going to get it by a certain time. And I set that line in the sand, and it happened. I got it. I made that happen. So, and it's awesome. And I'm working with her. I was wanting cat hunt, but that's hard. It is on my list, and it's a very difficult thing to reach, and I haven't had the time to spend with her to train her, and I don't even know how to train her because I've never had a cat dog, mostly bear and shit and coons and stuff. But that's it though. It's a bar. I set it high, and I got to work for it. I mean, when I first. I think you people need a purpose. Like, I just want to sit around. So I got a fishing pole. I used to fish all the time when I was a kid, and I kind of just lost that working as an adult. So I just went out and bought a fishing rod, that cheap $20 one, and I didn't have any money when I was sick, so I mean I did with what I had, and that was a few bucks. I bought a fishing rod and started fishing, and then I got into the fly fishing. And that's a little more expensive, but then I did it. I'm into it. It's very difficult. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of there's nobody to blame but yourself, and it makes me way more patient. I mean, it takes a lot of patience. I'm not a patient person. I wasn't, but I don't have anything else better to do other than to develop a skill that's gonna drive me further close to something that's on my list. And I really do. That's how I think about when bucket list. I mean, yeah, I want to go to Disney World, and I want to do. There's a whole kinds of bullshit on my list or whatever. But accomplishment that's kind of what I. That's kind of what's on my list, my top 5. I think everything on my top 5. Yeah, even the midget thing. I mean, you gotta work for. They're not everywhere. You gotta, I'm not gonna pay for it, so it's something that I might have to work for it. What are you gonna do? But it's just I don't know. Writing this stuff down, making an actual list. Anyway, this is that I was talking to. He had the right idea. I mean, for sure. He said, just make a list of some place I want to fish and things I want to do. Just stuff, realistic stuff is what it's about. And for sure, I mean, set your bar and get some ridiculous shit on it. It's like, I want to win the lottery, you're not going to win the lottery, I want to. But I think he hit the nail on the head. I mean, that's how I feel is, set what you can do. I mean, at the time, that these are stuff I put in place and I thought when I was, we're starting to just now get right, financially, and that's not even including the medical bills we owe. So it's still shaky, but I get it. It's hard, having money, but you gotta do something. You just can't sit on the couch in your bed and feel sorry for yourself. So you have to find a hobby. I've never really been into a Hobby Lobby or anything like that. And then guess what? I'm in there all the time now buying, looking around, not everybody likes guns and fishing. I get that, but finding something that you can pass the time with and build your mind up and work your brain is 100% what you should be doing. I definitely agree. I think that. I do live that. So You know, I'm not a chick. I don't know what women would be into. But whatever that is, I really strongly suggest that people go and figure out what they're about. Um, yeah, you got to drive hard. I get it. When you're sick, is what it is. But you're not gonna be sick forever, and who knows? You might live for a long time, and it's looking like maybe I might get a shot to go a little bit longer than they thought, maybe even further than that. And it's pretty cool that I think that I started this stuff, and then if I do get the chance to live out the rest of my life in good health or the best I can get, I mean, I have this stuff that I didn't have before, and it's pretty awesome. I wish I had it my whole life, but I didn't. I didn't think this way before, but I do now. And yeah, I don't even know if I listed off 5 things, but whatever. You get the point. I mean, it's ridiculous. Midgets and shit. Gotta take what you can get. So that's how I process it. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, I think whoever I'm talking to, whoever hit me up, yes, you know who you are, and I'm sure you'll see this, and you have the right idea. Shit, you can reasonably do, like place you want to fish. Florida for tarpon. It's a plane ticket. It's a couple days down there in a hotel. Rental car. I think if I went by myself, it's like $1,000. I get it. I had to work. I have to save, but it's okay. You just save, manage, figure it out. I mean, I've done it, and let's go with a friend. Skies together, but you hit the right. That's the right idea. Places you want to go to fish. That doesn't cost. I mean, it costs money to get there, but it doesn't. If you plan it out, you can. It's well within your reach. And even if, meanwhile, while you're waiting to save, you can fish anywhere. Hunting. I don't know hunting anymore. Africa, that's something I want to do. I've added that to my list. I want to look if hunting is not your thing. I'm totally cool with it, and I understand why people believe what they believe. So don't hold it against anybody that's got a goal set to go to Africa. I'm not keen on killing shit for the sake of killing. I get that. I mostly want to go to see the country, and yeah, I probably will kill something while I'm out there. I mean, I do it here. So going to Africa and shooting something out there ain't no different than me doing it here. I don't believe, but anyway, that's something that I want to do, and that's a big one. That's some planning that I'm trying to put things in place so I can start a little fun and start saving some money. And I like to go to Africa, and I want to kill something out there. I don't know what, but I don't know. I think I want to go on a murdering rampage across the continent, but for sure I think I'll go out there, maybe shoot some kind of deer or something to eat, you can eat and hang on the wall. I mean, it'd be pretty cool to have like a, whatever the hell they are, wildebeest or a buffalo, or I don't know. I'll have to think about that one, but yeah, I think that's something I'd like to do, and that's on my shit to do list. I'm gonna just go however long till I'm done rambling. Anyway, Um, yeah, Africa's for sure. I think that's like I'm gonna move midget down and I'm gonna put Africa above midget because yeah, I do want. I think I want that more than the midget. Actually, it'd be the Z28 Africa midget and tarpon in front of a midget. What's that for? Whatever. Midget's at the bottom now after doing the video. It was at the beginning, but after talking out loud, I'm for sure. Yeah, it's definitely down 4 or 5. Oh, this is above midget too. So, um, yeah, midget's definitely 5. But seriously, if I ever get the chance to go at one, I'm gonna do it, and I'll do it. Maybe I'll video it. All right, that's enough. So anyway, bucket list, I guess. I don't know. I got my things and my priorities, but I think you had the right idea, dude. Man, just things you can reasonably grab. But I also think you should raise the bar up to things that you can get, but it's extremely difficult because you should strive to be better and accomplish things and not just sit around and vegetate. So I think you should have like maybe your top 5 that are up there that you got to work for, and then maybe your bottom 5 just, you know, whatever. And just one thing is like, as far as I fly fish like in the city is the best fishing I've ever done. I fish in like the best places behind the Cedar Hills Police Department, a little sump. It's like my favorite spot. So, I mean, you don't necessarily have to be out in the woods or in Montana or Minnesota to enjoy that sport. You can literally fish anywhere. Any park, any pond has fish in it. I spend all day catching these little fish. They're not very big, but that's the beauty of the fly fishing thing. It's a challenge. I'll drive 2 hours and catch a little tiny fish, and that's such a huge thing for me. I mean, I don't have to catch a lot of fish. It's very difficult. So when you catch one fish on that fly rod, it's a big accomplishment. It really is. It took me a year and a half before I started catching fish. I mean, all the mistakes I made, it's very tough. So it's for sure something that's just made me a better angler. It made me more patient, definitely, for sure. So it's made me just better in general. So, yeah, I mean, for sure. I hope it helps. This helps. I mean, I enjoy talking about all my bullshit. I went a little bit long on this one, but it's pretty cool to talk about, actually. I mean, obviously, you know, we know it, what we're in for. We get this shit news, and, you know, I don't know, it's just sad that we have to wait till we get up shit creek before we start thinking about this stuff. And one regret I have in life is just not stopping and smelling the roses. And well, I sure do now. And I do it often. I mean, you don't know how long you're gonna be here. You don't. I mean, I thought I was gonna be gone. And 4 years later, here I am, living. And you will be too. Just keep your head up and do your thing. I mean, I ain't going anywhere until I get my Camaro, fuck a midget, catch a tarpon, build my 308, and what was the other one? Africa. Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. Anyway, all right, I'm punching out. Thanks for giving me the idea to do this 25-minute long nonsense. Um, and if you got hobbies and stuff, you think people, especially your chick, I don't know what women like to do. If you're a lady and hey, if you don't feel like putting yourself out here and embarrassing yourself, that's cool. Tell me what you got going on and I'll talk about it. I'll look it up. YouTube. Everything's on YouTube. Even apparently my bullshit. So, I mean, I've learned everything on YouTube: cooking, fishing, building guns, hunting, everything. It's on YouTube. But if you want to hear or you want to put something out there you think people would enjoy, just let me know and I'll make sure to talk. I'll do some research and I will talk about it. Hell, I'll get into it. I don't care if it's sewing, whatever. I mean, I'm about expanding, you know, whatever. So I want to help people out and whatever. I'll do it. So anyway, I'll check you guys later. Good luck and hope all is well.